Yes, no problem. So welcome everyone. I'm just going to run down the member list and maybe make it easier to make sure we don't miss anyone. So I know Harry obviously is here from the County Executive's Office. DOT?
Yeah, Nicole Farmer and Sandra Jobson.
Okay, hi Sandra and Nicole. The Thruway Authority?
Lucy Phillips.
The MTA?
Ulu Farani?
Hi Olu.
Scott Manley. Yeah.
And Scott. City of Newburgh?
Yep.
Town of
Joe
Newburgh.
Donut, president. Yep.
Oh, I have Scott from the town of Newburgh, and then I think Joe Donut, you're there from the city?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
And Chad Wade, assistant engineer.
And Chad. Hi, Chad.
How you doing?
City of Middletown.
Yeah, Jacob Tawil here.
Hi, Jacob. City of Port Service.
Jack Farr, Director of Public Works.
And then I heard town of Newburgh, Scott Manley, and then town of Montgomery. Town of Warwick.
Here.
Hi, Mike. Town of Monroe. Okay. Town of Crawford.
Here.
Town of Dearborn.
Here.
Village of Walden. Village of Curious Joel.
Here.
Okay. Is that Gedalia or?
Gedalia. Gedalia's here.
Okay, thank you. And then anyone from the towns of Cornwall or New Windsor? Anyone from Blooming Grove, Chester, the Highlands, Palm Tree, Tuxedo, or Woodbury?
I'm here for Palm Tree also.
Okay, thank you.
You're helping people around the world communicate for free.
I'm here for the town,
started.
but not the village.
Please announce yourself.
Ooh.
Tony Cardone, Monroe.
Hi, Tony.
Hi,
This is
John
Mike.
Ravella, Village of Walden.
Hi, John. Just as a reminder, everyone can put themselves on mute so there's less feedback.
I thought I heard Denise Quinn also. Is she on there?
Yes, I heard Denise.
Jim Brooks and Mike Amadio from Parks.
Hi, Jim. Thank you.
Denise from Wayweonda.
Denise, got you. Thank you. I believe Travis Ewald, you're on from CPW as well.
Yes, Ashley.
Okay. And then I know Harriet Lewis is on from NISAT main office. Is there anyone else that I missed?
Catherine Glenson from Barton and Judith Vermont.
Hi, thank you. Anyone else?
Okay, so
Okay.
what's we have
And we have a
quorum.
quorum.
Okay, right now we have the opportunity for public comment, so I would ask anyone who has something to say at this time to please identify yourself and listen. Hearing none, we'll move on to accept the meeting transcript from May 12th, 2020. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Discussion?
Second.
Discussion, amendments? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, transcript is accepted. We'll now move on to item 4, which is a transportation improvement program, and I'll ask Ashley to give a briefing.
Sure, thanks, Harry. So actually, under this agenda item, I think we're going to move right to local project sponsor updates. And I know we had a request for the Orange County Parks Department to be here to talk about the update to the Heritage Trail. So, Jim?
Okay. Thank you, Ashley. Hello, everyone. I got Mike is here with me, and I know Travis is on the line. So, Travis, feel free to jump in at any time. Go ahead, Mike, about the funding corp.
Yeah, the Orange County Funding Corp. This past Thursday, the Orange County Legislature, my understanding, did approve the agreement with the Orange County Funding Corp. In the amount of $1 million to go towards the construction costs along Segment 2 of the Heritage Trail. That contract will be going through the county system and forwarded to the Orange County Funding Corp.
And as far as construction is concerned, we are almost done with the trailhead in Harriman. Just waiting on the paving contractor to pave the parking lot and a small portion of the walkway to be able to access the trailhead from Harriman. Travis and I have been working on that for several months now. And Segment 2, which is from Hartley Road to City of Middletown, is well underway. I think with Travis, we spoke earlier today. They're going to begin putting down the sub-base by the end of this month, and progress is fine. It looks really good, finishing before the end of this year. If anybody has any questions, Travis and I can be more than happy to answer them.
Well, I have a point to make. The Orange County Industrial Development Funding Corp. Had a provision in their contract that said the work had to be done by the end of the year. Are we going to be able to make that schedule?
Well, Travis, you wanna comment on that? I mean,
right now we're on schedule for the work that we're doing from Hartley to just past Palmer is where we're on. So we have the Dolsontown Culvert, which we're finishing up. That should be completely done by July 2nd. I believe they plan on having Dolsontown Road open back up. And then the contractor is going to focus on all the construction of the trail path, any of the the fences along the bridge, and button everything up from Hartley to just past Palmer. And in the meantime, we're finalizing the property acquisition for two of the bridges at Janung and Sprague. And then that work will take place once we have that property acquired.
And I just want to let Mike comment on that clause. That it's a common clause. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, and it's my understanding that so long as there are some funds that have been expended, that they will extend that 12/31/20 deadline date for.
So it's not an end all drop dead clause. So if that answers your question, Harry.
Right, I just don't want to give any money back.
This is
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay. This is Julie Richmond. I have a couple questions. So OCTC set aside the extra $1 million in 2019 in the event that the IDA funding was going to go away. And then, we had the fortunate circumstances of getting the IDA funding as well. So I need a better sense of the total project cost and where the extra $1 million is being used. Are you saying it's for construction, but for segment 2, or are you talking about the Harriman piece?
That's for segment 2, and
the Harriman,
I believe that's and
Pardon
that's
me?
to offset. Sorry, that's for segment 2, and it's to offset the local share, right?
And
Okay.
and Harriman is being done in house.
Okay.
There's no cost there.
And then my other question is, do we know yet where the trail is going to end up in relation to the proposed Middletown bus hub?
That's segment 3, which is still being designed, right?
Yeah, that's in segment 3, Julie, and that's we have a pretty fair idea. We've been working closely with the City of Middletown officials on their preferences through the actual City of Middletown. So It's in the design stage, and to answer your question, yes, probably.
Okay.
But it's definitely one of the items that we want to accomplish to get to run right by there.
Okay. Appreciate the update.
Are there any other local project sponsor updates?
Yeah, this is Jacob Tawil. Thank you, Julie, for mentioning that short line bus terminal. We're going to be working with Harry and the planning department and the state elected officials to try to put some pressure on the Coach USA to try to get that project moving. So we're hopefully that will be moving along, very soon, I hope. I know it's tough economics for the Coach USA, but we'll see what we can do since most of the project is going to be funded by the DOT, at least 90% of it. Another item is the traffic operations. I believe we just got our final design report approval from DOT, so we are proceeding very fast on preparing final design plans and specifications for the traffic operations City of Middletown.
Great, thank you, Jacob. Is there anyone else who would like to give an update on their local project?
Yeah, this is Mike Streeton. So we got our little bit of an extension on our project that we needed because our consultant unfortunately had passed away, and we're back on track with that. We're trying to answer some last minute questions that DOT had, and we'll turn that around to them pretty quick. So we should make our obligation to get it out for construction before September.
Okay, anybody else? Thanks, Mike.
City of Newburgh, we're rolling along with a lot of our projects. We're waiting to award our Liberty Street project for construction. All the paperwork is getting sent out to DOT for that approval, and then our city council can award the project. Broadway and pedestrian project was awarded to WSP, and then there's another small traffic signal improvements which is on the agenda for city council to be awarded to WSP. So all our projects are moving along pretty good pace. So.
I haven't been up on Lake Street in a while. Did you get that bridge fixed up there?
No, I think that's still kind of going back and forth with DOT. I'd have to get Jason's kind of been dealing with that project, so I'd have to run past him where they are in the project. I don't know offhand right now.
It's a critical gateway into
but it's not
city.
fixed yet.
Yeah.
No, agreed.
Anybody else?
Harry, you talking about Lake Drive or Lake Street?
Well, I'm not sure what it's called. I guess it's Lake Street, where it goes into the Windsor.
Lake Street, we just Lake Street, we just awarded construction, and it's going to start, I believe, late June, early July. We awarded it during the last council meeting.
Right. Good. It's critical.
The main bridge. Lake Drive is still down, but Lake Drive is not the main bridge. Lake Street is.
Yeah, Lake Street's the main entrance to the city. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Any other local project sponsors?
City of Port Jervis. Oh, go ahead.
Orange County DPW here. Harry, I had two updates. Otisville Viaduct, we've submitted our final design report for approval, and we completed our environmentals. We're hoping to be out to bid middle of 2021. And then the pedestrian safety improvements project, we're addressing final comments on our design report, and we're looking to have that bid out fall of 2020.
Good. And Jack Farr, I guess you have a little bridge work going on over there in Port Jervis?
Well, no more. We're almost done. I'm estimating we're probably about 98% done, almost 99% done. We have grass growing. I think today they're doing some stamped crosswalks. But other than that, we have grass growing. We're pretty much cleaned up from everything. We're going to hand the properties back to the homeowners that we had some TEs on. Other than that, a good project. As I stated last time, we're still going to do a grand opening. They did name the bridge after a deceased councilman last week, but they're still going to do a grand opening once this COVID is slowed up. If it's not the end of this year, I'm sure it'll be in the spring.
Great.
But other than that, it was good. Everything was good.
Anybody else? If not, I'll move on to number 5, old business. Any old business?
Well, I have one in the Village of Walden. Let you know.
Yeah, John.
We're finishing up our sidewalk curb project. They only have about a couple weeks left to complete all of that, so we're almost done.
Great.
Thanks.
Anything else under old business? We'll go to new business, and I'll ask Ashley to talk about the 3 draft resolutions.
Okay. Thank you, Harry. So the first draft resolution I'd like to talk about is for the FTA Federal Fiscal Year 2020 5307, 5340 allocations. These allocations are our annual allocations from the FTA that come through the Mid-Hudson Valley Transportation Management Area, or the TMA, which includes Ulster and Dutchess counties, as well as a small portion of New Jersey. So Orange County is being allocated approximately $3.9 million in FTA 5307, 5340 formula funds, and then as the MTA is in there as well. And so this resolution, we're just looking to approve those funds, and our partners in Ulster and Dutchess also passed very similar resolutions agreeing to the allocations as well. Does anyone have any questions? Okay.
We'll vote on this during the next meeting, Ashley?
This will go to vote at the next meeting, the policy meeting.
Right. Okay, then would you talk about Resolution 2020-07?
So this resolution is very similar to the last resolution we just talked about. It's also our annual allocation of FTA Section 5339 funding. Orange County in this resolution is being allocated approximately $1.1 million in 5339 funding, along with Dutchess, Ulster, and the state of New Jersey, since they are in our urbanized area. And then Ulster and Dutchess will also pass similar resolutions to approve the allocations. Does anyone have any questions on this one?
Press on.
Okay. And then we did add another new item of new business, draft resolution 2020-08. It's for another TIP amendment, which we'd like to vote on at the policy meeting coming up. This TIP amendment is to add a new block transit PIN for 5310 funding. 5310 funding is for the enhanced mobility of seniors and individuals with disabilities, and is awarded based on a competitive solicitation process. So DOT should be sending out award letters soon, and in response to that, we'd like to add this block PIN onto the TIP. It does not affect the local project sponsor amount of money that we have for the highway side of things. The numbers being shown are estimates of what we anticipate the 5310 funding will look like. And then once the final award letters come out, what we can do is the FTA does everything based off of grants. So we'll know the specific award amounts, and we can create a PIN based off of that. So does anyone have any questions or comments about this action?
Would this be like for a dial-a-bus service for a senior kind of thing?
This is for, let me think real quick. The 5310 is specifically for seniors and individuals with disabilities, so it does deal with paratransit and other, I guess, needs in terms of the other bus operators. Rob, correct me if I'm wrong.
Would it be like a fixed schedule or as needed?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Would it be like a fixed schedule operation, or would it be you call when you need the bus or the ride?
Harry, this is Rob. The funding's geared towards, it could be used for senior busing, but it's geared towards agencies such as Access and agencies that help with differently abled folks. So it's not really for scheduled services. It's more of those type of demand services that they operate, the human service agencies.
Okay, thank you. So are you saying then that it would be more likely that an agency would apply for these funds as opposed to a municipality?
Typically, that's been the case. Orange County did apply for it years ago, and that's how we got the bus that is the Veterans Agency uses the bus sometimes, and it's at the residential health care facility. The county itself did apply years ago for that vehicle using these funds.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions on Resolution 2020-08? Okay, we will ask for a vote on this at the next meeting. Reports, Orange County Transportation staff. Ashley, do you have anything?
I think the only thing would be potentially save the date for a July 14th planning committee meeting. We'll send out any notices or meeting materials before the meeting per usual.
Rob, do you have anything you want to contribute today?
We're working on securing the CARES Act funding, the grant, the big grant that we're talking about here. We've been working, the FTA is very proactive with getting it through the process, so we hope to have some CARES Act funding in the county available to us within the next month or so.
Okay. Anybody from DOT or Roy Authority?
Nothing. No comments from state DOT.
Okay. Then I'll ask for a resolution, a motion rather, for closing this meeting.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Okay, we'll move into the next meeting, which will begin right away, and it's the Policy Committee meeting. And I call that meeting to order. And Ashley, do we need to go through the roll call again?
I don't believe so, and we have a quorum.
Okay. And the next item is the opportunity for public comment. If anybody has something they'd like to share, now is the time. Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to number 3, which is to accept the meeting summary for February 25th, 2020. And I would need a motion for that.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion at all on the meeting summary? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
It passes. Okay, moving on to 2020-03, roadway classification change. Ashley, please give us a briefing.
Okay, thanks, Larry. So NYSDOT, if you recall, has requested that the OCTC support 3 functional classification changes to 3 town-owned roadways in the town of Walk Hill. The change in functional class will better describe the character of service roadways providing. These roadways include Old East Main Street from County Route 67 East Main Street to it's a dead end. And this would be a change from a minor arterial to a local road. Second roadway would be Crystal Run Crossing from Crystal Run Road to New York 17 on-ramp. And this would be a change from a local road to a minor arterial. And then the third road would be Midway Road from County Route 67 East Main Street to Cemetery Road, which is a change from a local road to a major collector. We did discuss these at the previous planning meeting. I would just ask anyone to put themselves on mute just so we don't have any issues with anyone being able to hear the meeting. So, is there any questions regarding the roadway classification changes?
Okay. We would call for a vote on this, right, Ashley? Well, Ashley?
Yes. Yeah, this requires a vote.
Okay. I would ask for a motion.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion at all on the Resolution 2020-03? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. Okay. Orange County Transportation Council Resolution 2020-04, TIP Amendment 2004. Ashley.
So this TIP amendment has 3 pins in it. We've discussed this at the previous planning committee meeting. So the first pin is for James P. Kelly Way, which is a City of Middletown project. They ran into issues with project costs, and so this TIP amendment is to provide them with some offset funding from one of the block pins on the TIP, and they're using their own pin for traffic operations stage 1 as an offset as well. The next pin is for, it's a new NISTOT project being added. They bring their own offset for culvert replacements in Dutchess and Orange County, and so they're asking us to program this pin for culvert replacements for South Street over Gidneytown Creek in the city of Newburgh. And then the third pin is a new DOT pin being added in relation to rustic rail replacement in Orange County. So it's also coming with its own construction funding, and there's no offset needed. Does anyone have any question on any of those items?
Okay, hearing none, we'll ask for a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Aye.
It passes, okay. Orange County Transportation Council Resolution 2020-05, the CARES, FDA CARES Act funding. Ashley.
Okay. So this funding, which is something Rob was just referring to in the Planning Committee meeting, is part of the stimulus package that was released by the federal government. The CARES Act funding, while not required to be on the STIP or TIP, the FTA is asking for a resolution of support, and our partners at MTA also are looking for that resolution, as well as the other MPOs, to provide to FTA while they submit for their grant for this funding. So the TMA worked together with DOT to ensure that these funding allocations were based off of previous formulas that we've used to allocate TMA funding, and so we are looking to use these funds for transit operators in Orange County as well as the rest of the TMA, and the grant should be submitted soon. Rob, did you have anything else you would like to add to this?
Is in the system right now, and we're just waiting for that approval. That's what we hope. This is just a formality. We didn't need it, as Ashley mentioned, on the tip, which is why we were able to get it to the FDA so quickly. And it's moving. It's one of the fastest grants ever at the FDA. That's for sure.
Okay, we have one for the airport like that too. It's like overnight, and then we've been getting money for Valley View Hospital like out of the sky. So when you want to give you money, move quickly, right?
Yep.
Okay, is there any discussion at all? Then I'll ask for a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Passed. Okay. Orange County Transportation Council Resolution 2020-06, FDA FFY 2020 5307 5340. Ashley.
Okay, so we just discussed this resolution in the Planning Committee meeting, but just as a recap, these are the annual allocations from the FTA that come via the Mid-Hudson Valley Transportation Management Area. So we're just looking for these to be approved as part of the process, and Ulster and Dutchess will also be approving very similar resolutions coming up.
Okay.
Does anyone have any questions?
Okay, motion.
So moved.
Second.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? And it passes. Okay, Orange County Transportation Council Resolution 2020-07, FTA FFY 2020 5339. Ashley.
So this is the other FTA annual allocation resolution for 5339 that we're looking to approve via the Mid-Hudson Valley TMA. Does anyone have any other questions about this resolution?
Okay, can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It passes. And our next item is Resolution 2020-08, which just came in this morning, I believe. And we'll have TIP Amendment 2005. Ashley, please brief us.
So this is that same TIP amendment we just talked about, adding a block 5310 pin to the TIP. It does, as a reminder, it doesn't affect the local program as it's transit funding specific. Does anyone have any questions about this?
Okay, no questions. I'll ask for a motion.
Motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? It passes. Okay, we discussed new business before. Does anybody have, this is your second opportunity to share with us anything you may have. Hearing none, I'll move on to number 11. We already did our report on the Heritage Trail and other projects around the county. Is there any other report that anyone would like to share with us at this time?
Harry, this is Jacob Tawil, City of Middletown. ADA sidewalks, the contract has been signed. That's about $3.5 million, and the construction will start soon in the City of Middletown.
That's great. Great. Okay, anybody else? Then I will, looking at the agenda being clear, ask for a motion to close our meeting.
So moved. Motion.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you all. I feel awkward a little bit compared to our usual meetings, but I think it's working fairly well. But thank you for showing up today virtually.
Take care.
Okay, have a good day. Ashley, thank you. Thank you, Ashley, for your work. Good job.
Thanks, Harry. Bye.
Okay,
Thank you.
Bye-bye.